Yo, what up? It's your guy Marc Papers back for another episode of Gelato Talk, the highest podcast on YouTube, where we connect wisdom with spirituality. You already know we're gonna get it in. I think it's episode 8, something like that. And it's raw and uncut, man. I'm not about to do 80 takes just to get my slogan right and all that stuff. I'm sure at some point it'll be like that. But today I want to talk to you about protecting your taste. And I'm probably going to pop this up somewhere on the screen, like right here. So protect your taste, what does that mean, right? Like, as you ascend, as you climb ladders, as you chase levels, as you just go along your daily journey, you will start to be fit in different places, you know. And sometimes a lot of the places that you used to go won't be fitting for you anymore. So that's where that discernment comes in that you need to use to say, you know, what type of things fit your current being as you move forward. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, just having a certain way that you grew up, a certain background, you know, you're going to be used to doing things a certain way, you know, based on your family tradition and cultures and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like, you may enjoy home-cooked meals a lot, right? So if you're the type of person that, you know, even if your status change, right, and you start to go to travel more and be in different places, you may have to still find a way to cook for yourself, or, you know, at least find places that can accommodate you, because if you switch how you eat to fast food stuff, then it's not gonna sit right with your being. You know what I'm saying? You gotta protect your taste no matter what, you know, whether it's spiritual or oral, like your aura, like your vibe, right? Like, even some places that you go to, I know when I pop up to some places, I know before I go there, I don't want to be there necessarily, right? I might be going there for a certain specific reason, but I know in certain places, before I even arrive, there may be an issue based off that place's past, right? And again, that's kind of how you use, you know, discernment to look at what's left and what's right? Like, you know, how else would I know? You know, if I return to that place, if I go to the circus again, right? Maybe I want to laugh. You know what I'm saying? maybe I want to see the trapeze that day. You know, so you go back to the circus, but I know beforehand that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to laugh. Like, I'm not going to go to Barnum and Bailey and then it's serious. I'm trying to hear poetry. That don't make no sense, you know. So that's all it is, protecting your taste. And, you know, you just got to be the type of person that be straightforward, right? Like, if you're uncomfortable and you're like, oh, I don't know how to tell people, yo, you know, that I can't go here anymore, or you don't want to, you know, rub people the wrong way. See, me, I don't care, right? I'm just gonna say it, do it, whatever. You know, I'm not concerned with what that person's emotions may be to my decision. Like, I'm totally fine with how they feel, right? But I know sometimes you can't do that. Like, you're not gonna tell your boss, fuck you, right? Are you? Right? No. Right? I would say get another job first. And then, even then, you don't have to say, go all the way to say fuck you. You know, you could say whatever. Hey, I don't want to, you know, put your 2 weeks in. Like, looking back, I wish some places I did put the 2 weeks in, right? You know, just to end it off in a better notion rather than I just said fuck it and I just left, you know. But that's just me. I deal with that, what comes with that. I'm cool with that. Because to me, it's quicker, right? If I need to write you a fucking letter, and say, hey, this is why I want to leave. This is what I want to do. Like, you ever try to cancel your gym membership? They make you go through all these fucking hoops to say, I don't want to come to the gym. I just cut it off. So I think it takes more time. But if you do want to finesse it and be more tactful, then, you could say things like, I'm making a decision for myself. I want to make this change because, I see myself as, I'm not happy with the way I am. Like, just put it on yourself. Don't put it on them, because you're going to, you don't want to upset them, obviously, right? You don't want to burn that bridge. So, just say it in a way that you take the ownership that you need to do something. This is for you, right? So, they can't fault you for that, right? Like, what the fuck are they going to say? They may try to not get you to leave, right? If they know your value, right? They may say things like, hey, well, why don't don't go, or hey, can we do something a different way? They're gonna try to get you to go. That's why you gotta, again, keep in mind, what did you come there to do, right? You want to leave a situation, leave a partnership, leave of something that you were involved in, then yeah, you gotta make that decision. The thing that I see that, I think a lot of people I work with struggle with, as they aren't really sure on how to cut stuff off, right? Even if that thing is harming them, right? Like, if I have a leech on my arm, I'm fucking gonna pull shit out. Fuck. No, not gonna let you leech me. I'm not gonna literally let a leech be on me. That makes no sense, right? Like, why would I carry a parasite? You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. Go do it yourself, right? Like, what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tolerate that. Especially, again, you're the host. You're the one that's gonna lose out. So you got to make the decision for yourself, and the quicker you do it, the better, right? Like, if you're scared of alcohol, like, if you ever get cut, I had got cut all my life, always getting cut. I know how to treat a lot of wounds, right? If you're afraid of putting the alcohol, that's the problem. It's like you're worrying about the wrong stuff. Like, you have an open cut, and things are gonna immediately try to go into that cut immediately. You have to seal it, at least clean it, get rid of that stuff, right? So whatever this feels like, it doesn't matter. Because that's what the things that want to get in, that's like fucking way worse. Like, you ever like gangrene? You ever heard somebody get that? Yeah, they didn't treat their cut, so they didn't want to take a little bit of pain for like just so much worse. Like, it just, protecting your taste is how you come back to that. Like, okay, I'm not gonna go in these places, I'm not gonna do certain shit. I could go anywhere, I could be anywhere, I could do anything, and I'm not gonna back down to a lot of situations. But that stuff don't make me money, and that stuff is gonna cause me pain. Like, one time I was talking to my boy Tim, and he said, I was like, I'm just chilling tonight, I'm not trying to get in tonight. I was like, because I just had a fight like 2 days ago, and my fucking my hand still hurts. And he was like, you being a bitch. What do you mean your hand still hurts? You gotta punch better. We was dying. But at the end of the day, he's right. Like, it's just truth and laughter and jokes. Why am I punching? If I'm gonna punch you, right? My hand's gonna hurt. You fucking hurt. Like, I'm gonna have to hurt my hand. To harm you, it hurts me. To point the finger at you, I have 3 back at me, right? It's like, if I shoot a gun, there's recoil. Everything you do, like, it's going to hurt me too. So, do I want to hurt me to hurt you? Sometimes I might do that. I might take that pain to hurt you. But in the reverse, you should never take any pain because someone else wants to hurt you. Like, what the fuck? No. I'm not gonna take your pain. Fuck out of here. I won't go, I won't arrive there. I'll just protect my taste. You know what I'm saying? Like, even certain foods, like, I want to focus on that real quick. I feel that, not to be a fucking foodie snob, but the facilities you choose to eat, like, fuck that. Don't even, fuck what I just said. Scratch that. You should also take it as far as to protect what you eat. Like, the facilities you go, or if you make it for yourself. The best thing is to make it for yourself. I don't see how that's ever bad. Like, if you make yourself bologna, ham and, not bologna, but like whatever meat that you like, cheese sandwich, like a sandwich at home, a soup, anything, coffee, it's better than if you buy it. It's always better. It's not close. No one could ever tell me that that's comparable. I feel like if I'm outside eating, I'm buying something to eat, it's because I'm outside. You know, I'm not taking the time to make the whole shit. But at the end of the day, that is always the better meal. The better meal. It just tastes better. I made it. I know what the fuck is in it, and then I know how long I cooked it. I know how much I know how, like, if I put lettuce, I know how much I diced it up. Maybe I wanted big lettuce. You know? I feel like the same shit every day. No one wants that. And they like to say, oh, some people are so good at being consistent. Who is consistent? Like, no one does the same shit every day. You show me someone that eats spaghetti every single day. Show me a person that does that. I'll tell you that person's crazy. Makes no sense. Marriages make no sense, right? How could I be in love with the same woman for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, 70 years? You mean I'm still interested in only her? How? I'm not even, the stuff I used to like, I'm not even like that. So does she like different stuff now? Because if we base it off of what we liked at first, and then we just ride that, not gonna last. I don't even like that no more. I'm not eating that no more. I'm not going there no more. I don't do that no more. I can't fucking be with her for that long. You know what I'm saying? A lot of structures are old to me, and quite frankly, they don't work. Like, the toilet is old as shit, right? But it works. The toilet works. No one should be making a new toilet bowl at all. No one should be designing one. A new type of toilet bowl. For what? It works perfectly. It's good. It's good. But there's a lot of things in our culture that doesn't work anymore at all. So the fact that people ignore it leads me to believe that you don't protect your taste. You're not making a conscious choice as to, do you really want that? Do you really like that? It's a lot of things I could do things, I don't do it. I'm not gonna do that. I could do more things. I could be a different type of person just like that. I could go back to my old ways, which I won't do, or I could do the things that I know work. I see you do them. I see people do them, and they will work. I know for a fact. They have that 48 Laws of Power book for a reason. You ever read that book? That stuff works very well. Like, extremely well. But do you want to do them? Again, remember, you could talk about whoever you want. I tend to not gossip about people, because that means that they're gossiping about you. And probably 3 people are talking about you because you're talking about one of them. So then they're going to say that and bring it. It just makes no sense, right? I rather focus on the things I want, not the things I don't want. Like, if I don't like something, I know I don't like it, I don't even go next to it. I don't get involved with it because I know I don't like it. I already tried it, or from afar, I know I don't like it, or I'll give you 3. Or I know what I do like. So if I like these pens right here, I only use these pens. I'm not gonna go get a different type of pen. For what? For fucking what? If marriage worked like that, it would be great. It would be perfect. Because if you had to keep renewing it, like people renew their vows, but it's just optional, right? But if you had to really renew it however you sign the term, like you want it every 5 years, like you have your mortgage, the house you live in, the place you live in, you have to renew that. You renew the rate. Every time the rate changes, you go to the bank, you renegotiate, you pull money out, all this stuff. But your marriage, the woman you lay next to every night, you just with her for whatever. It doesn't matter. However she treat you, however you got to stay with her. That's it. That's that. I'm supposed to sign that. I must be desperate. I must be like starving. That it's the only woman I'm gonna get the rest of my life, right? I never heard of that. I personally feel like the spectrum of men specifically, needs to change, because me, a 37-year-old man, I'm so young. I just hit my stride. Why would I lock down my career, even my career and what I do professionally? I'm molding it. I know where I'm at, the industry. I know what I do, but I'm molding and shape-shifting my role as a career at this age. And I'm totally fine with that. If I personally feel like I didn't have the tools at 27. I didn't definitely have the tools at 17 that I thought I had. I just had energy at that age. That's it. Like my dick was always hard. But now, shit, it get up, it stand up when it need to. When the time comes. Protection of your space, your ace, your taste is divine law. It's just something you need to do if you want to be the type of person you want to be. Because at the end of the day, and I'll end with this, the person that you are not, or the person you want to be, you're not far from it. Your genetics are not that disaligned. Even if you're just fucked up. I really mean like you're just depressed, suicidal, bad place, right? And shout out to those people, right? I pray for you. You're not far from one being that just best person that you literally see. I know you see it in your head. Why? Because that stuff's not far off. It's just you perceive it as it because of where you currently are. And it's not that far because, again, it's already inside of you, genetically. If we're talking about you want to be someone you're not, well, you might be fucking goddamn far from that shit. But the best version of yourself is really, really close by. So if you like this podcast, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment. You already know it's your guy Marc Papers, Gelato Talk, where we mix spirituality with that wisdom. You already know.